Hi everyone, we're going to talk about Manuka today. It's our free oil when we hit the 300 PV mark. It actually comes from New Zealand. It's indigenous there, and Young Living wild crafts it from the East Cape region. So wild crafting is actually plants that are not farmed. They come from the wild, they're native and organic by their own nature. So it's really neat that we don't actually have a farm. They're growing there wildly. So I just want to talk about what I use Manuka for. And I actually use it in my daughter's skincare. So I'm gonna kind of do a DIY mixed in with this. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I use. First off, definitely the Manuka. It helps support the appearance of healthy looking skin. Sorry about the cat. And it also reduces the appearance of blemishes. So I use that. I actually use a couple of different oils and I change it up whenever her skin needs a change. So that's the first one, and I actually use that one every single time. But I also use tea tree just for its cleansing properties. She's a 13-year-old girl, so we use the tea tree a lot for her. But I also use geranium. So this one helps create the appearance of healthier looking skin, but it also encourages peaceful and spiritual feelings. So not only do I do a skincare regimen for her that's gonna help her skin, but she's using this right before she goes to school. So I want to help promote those feelings during the day at school. So last but not least, we have lavender, and this one is also really good for the skin and for emotional support. She's 13, she's in junior high, she needs as much emotional support as she can get. So what I do is I just have a little mason jar and I fill it with, well, I don't fill it all the way, but I put a pretty decent amount of witch hazel in. And this is gonna help with dispersing the oils. So I don't know if you can see how much is in there. And then I add my oils. Now it's up to you how much of each you want to use. And for the sake of this video, I'm gonna keep it kind of short. I'm almost out of my Manuka. It's a good thing that this month it's free on the 300 PV mark. So I just put 3 drops of Manuka in, and I'm only gonna add 2 of the tea tree just because it's pretty powerful. And then I'm actually only gonna do 1 of geranium. Geranium's not a favorite smell for my daughter, and it's important for me to have something that she is gonna actually use. But she does love lavender, so I'm gonna do about 4 drops of this. Like I said, you can mix it up to whatever you need if it's something that you wanna make for yourself. So I'm actually gonna cap my jar, and I make sure that it's screwed down real tight. And I shake vigorously because I want the oils to mix up with the witch hazel. Otherwise, when you put your cleaning pads on, it's just gonna soak up the oil at the very top. So I want it to be very well mixed in. Now, I tend to do small batches just because she changes, her skin changes. So I only put about that many in. And I just press them in until they're fully saturated. And close the lid, and they're good to go. And she'll use these at least every morning. Sometimes she uses them at night too, just depending on what she's done in her day. But I hope that helps you to use and enjoy your Manuka, and maybe you learned a new way to use it today.